Hi, this is Scott Nixon, coming to you live from Prague, Czech Republic, and this is a video dedicated, aiming towards those who were part of the Unite the Right rally, as well as demonstrators against them in Charlottesville. I wanted to go ahead and show you my 2 cents about the whole situation. See this memorial right here? This memorial is dedicated to Czech parachutists who have landed in Czechoslovakia during the World War II, during the to assassinate the protectorate of the Czech Bohemian lands that was called Friedrich Reinhardt. He was a butcher and a murderer who was also known as the Hangman. Right here you can see the dedication, which unfortunately my Czech is not that great. So maybe other people can go ahead and post it onto the comments and say what it means. But here, parachutists were fighting up against Nazi soldiers when they found out where they were hiding after the assassination of Reinhardt. So let me give you a short summary about the story. Czech parachutists were waiting to ambush Reinhardt as he was making his way from the castle, and of course they only managed to get him with a grenade that blew up his car, and he died from shrapnel wounds. Which, after his death, the Germans went ahead and decided to retaliate against what the Czech people did by destroying one of their towns, completely burning it alive. I don't remember which town it is. I would appreciate it if other people who do know just make sure to mention it through the comments. Thank you. But what happened here in this place is that after the death of Reinhardt, parachutists were hiding behind the church until they were actually tipped off by somebody where they found them, and they were fighting, and the fighting continued. One above the pew where the choir sings, and then the fighting continued down into the crypt, which they tried to flood them out with using water hoses until basically every one of those Czech parachutists had to take their own lives to make sure they would not be captured to divulge military intelligence to the Germans. So here's my 2 cents about the whole situation of what's going on, especially in Charlottesville. You guys are a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. Every last one of you, and you are all dead to me for all as I care. I can tell why I'm so angry. That, of course, I can't even hold the camera quite right because I'm so shaking with anger. My only advice to you is, if you wanted to be smarter, taken seriously, read a book. Get out of your podunk town or your trailer, wherever you go, and actually travel and go to these places. I even dare you to spend one night in the bunkers of Auschwitz. But I know you cowards won't do anything because you all talk and no bite. Therefore, none of you are real Americans, because real Americans fought people like you during World War II, and we are not going to let people like you take over our country again. Not you or even Trump himself. Yes, my last name is Nixon, but no way am I related to Richard Nixon. And yes, I am a Republican, but no way am I with the modern GOP. I like Ike, you sons of bitches, and I will always like him. And I will fight every form of fascism, whether if they are coming from the right or the left, to make sure everyone knows we're all equal and we all have our own way of saying things. To everyone else that was that's standing up against Donald Trump and all of his supporters, which they are all racists. Well, I take that back. Not everyone that supports him is a racist, but the majority of his followers are. So, that being said, all of us that are against Donald Trump, whether if you are a Democrat or a Republican too, I mean, we have to put away our childish behavior and unite against this rising tyranny that is threatening to destroy our own country. So, despite of what you thought who would have been better president, let's say Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton or for me, Bernie Sanders, and stop bickering about who is the better president and start cooperating together. Let us not be part of the problem. Let us be part of the solution and stop being part of the freaking problem. And therefore, I say solidarity to every one of you that stands up for your fellow man, whether if they are Christian, Muslim, Jewish. We're all part of the tribes of Abraham, and we all believe in the same thing.